up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Toni.bryanne, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about Ariana Grande's very evident identity crisis. Now, we all know Ariana Grande is a fan favorite since she was just on Victorious, the hit show back in 2011, and her music has rapidly taken off within the past decade. But people have also noticed Ariana's very evident transformation, and in this video, we're going to be breaking that transformation down. So this video will be done a little bit differently, where we're looking at pictures of Ariana Grande and identifying the differences. I watch a lot of different YouTubers that kind of do this, and I love this type of content, so I thought it'd be like a great idea to do something similar. One YouTuber that I love that does this is Stephanie Lang. I've been watching her a lot. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And then there's one more that I'm forgetting her name for some reason. Lori Hill. Oh, she actually did a What Happened to Ariana Grande's Eyes video. But we're going to be looking at this and just identifying Ariana and what the problem seemed to be with her constantly evolving and looking like a whole different human. Please know that this video is all alleged. We don't know what work Ariana has gotten done, but we're just going to be looking at her face and seeing the very clear differences. And know that I love Ariana Grande's music. I love her voice. I love who she is as a person from what we see. She seems like a really sweet girl, but I think it's important to talk about things that have to do with body dysmorphia and just the pressures that we put on ourselves in society of perfection. Being an influencer, being a celebrity, they definitely get it 10 times worse, though we believe that they perpetuate those ideas. But with them perpetuating those ideas, they also have to uphold those ideas to look like the standard of perfection that we all envy so much. Hey guys, so before we get into today's new video, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's new video, Bitvay. Bitvay, known as the Smarter Oral Care, provides their customers with smart oral care products. From their oral care products, I got sent the C2 water flosser, which is one of the best-selling water flossers on Amazon. Now, there are various amazing things about this water flosser, but there are key components that I would like to point out. For one, this water flosser removes up to 99.9% of plaque and food particles. It has up to 40 days of battery life, and there are 3 different pressure settings to accommodate whoever is using the water flosser. So I got the water flosser in pink because you guys know I have to have my stuff looking cute and bougie, but there are other options available as well. There's colors in black, dark blue, Tiffany blue, and white. Bitvay was kind enough to send a 20% off promo code for any of my followers that would like to purchase anything from their site. All their products will be linked down below along with their promo code, so you guys definitely should check them out. And thank you so much, Bitvay, for sponsoring this segment of the video. So I broke this video in a few parts to identify Ariana Grande's transformation and new look, but we're gonna first start off with Ariana Grande and who she is. So Ariana Grande Butera was born on June 26, 1993 in Boca Raton, Florida. She's the daughter of Joan Grande and Edward Butera, and she has one older half-brother named Frankie Grande. At the age of 13, Ariana got very serious about pursuing a music career. So she continued going a musical theater route to brushing up her skills and get a little bit more experience in her craft. In 2008, Ariana was casted as cheerleader Charlotte in the Broadway musical 13, and believe it or not, Elizabeth Gillies, who you guys may know as Jade from Victorious, she was also in that Broadway show 13. So in 2009, Ariana was casted on Nickelodeon called Victorious, and she was casted as Kat. So her character, Kat Valentine, had red hair, and Ariana said she had to constantly dye her hair weekly, and it severely damaged her hair, and that led her to wear ponytails. The show premiered in March 2010, and it was the second largest audience for a live-action series with 5.7 million viewers on Nickelodeon. As we all know, Victorious is where she got her start from, but she skyrocketed after that compared to her other cast members. With many studio albums and hit singles, Ariana has sold over 85 million records worldwide to this date, and that makes her one of the best and highest selling artists of all time. So that is just a synopsis of Ariana and her greatness. She has had so many achievements, but I can't go down all of that in this video because we're focusing on something else aside from her achievements. So we're going to start off with number 1, and that has to do with Ariana Grande's rapid weight loss. So I want to make it clear that body image is something that is really prevalent in society, and whether you want to be thicker or you want to be skinnier, it's something that we all struggle with, and we all want to look our best, and when we don't look our best, we start to criticize ourselves or overly analyze the things that are wrong with our body. So if you look at older pictures of Ariana when she first came out, I'm looking at the pictures right now, if you guys are wondering why I'm looking down, she was a lot fuller in the face and she was thicker, she had more weight on her. But if you look at Ariana now, she's very, very skinny. Ariana has always been petite, but now it's to the point where it can seem to be unhealthy with how small she's gotten. She's one of those people where it's like, okay, you didn't need to lose that much weight, you probably just need to tone up if you wanted to do something like that to lose weight or to get that more slim figure. But it's just shocking to see the before and after because she looked so good and she still is a beautiful girl today, but she definitely does not look the same as she did in the past. Ariana has said that she never lost that much weight intentionally. She states that she lost this weight due to her just changing her eating habits, which is something I could definitely see being the case because once you change your eating habits, your entire body changes. But we all know when you are a pop star, you are kept under very strict diets at some points and you have to obtain this image that can be seen as unrealistic. A lot of artists have done very dangerous diets to maintain the way that they look or they want to be seen as. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ariana was one of them because if you look at the before and you look at the after, I don't believe that a weight loss that severe, losing 25 pounds when she was so tiny, is anything that would just happen from eating differently. It also has been reported that Ariana has dealt with hypoglycemia for a large portion of her life. And if you don't know what hypoglycemia is, because I did not know before researching for this video, hypoglycemia is a condition in which your blood sugar level is lower than the standard range. So that means that in order for her to help with her maybe feeling dizzy, she would have to consume lots of sugar like soda, juice, whichever. And from what I'm seeing, she's saying that the reason why her weight has gone down now is because she was doing those unhealthy eating habits to maintain her low blood sugar, but now she's changed her diet completely so she doesn't have to do that anymore, and that's why you can see her weight looking so differently, which I also can see that being the case. So why I made the weight being the #1 reason why people think that she is having an identity crisis is because I kind of don't completely agree with it. Ariana has constantly dealt with body shamers, people saying she's shaped like a little girl, saying she's too skinny, all her career, so I'm almost certain if this was something that she wanted to change, she would have been changed it. And I am glad she didn't conform to society's tough standards of having a very curvy body, and she has always stuck to her smaller frame. I do think she just ate healthier. I do think that she probably does exercise a lot more because she is in this strenuous career. So I'm gonna debunk a bit of the weight loss rumors and her trying to look a certain way and be super skinny. I'm gonna debunk them just a bit because when you look at the reasons to why that may have changed, I can see it making sense. But that's us going into her plastic surgery, allegedly on her face, and looking at Ariana's transformation. So we're gonna look at a picture of Ariana Grande before and today and look at the comparisons of what she may have changed. So Ariana, always a beautiful girl. If you look at her throwback, she was always very beautiful, which it makes me sad if she did get work done that she felt the need to do that because she was just a really cute girl. But just looking at pictures now, it seems as if she's gotten a nose job, potentially got her eyes done to look more Asian, and she got her chin shaved. The nose job is evident as day when you look at a photo of her from 2009 to 2021, and then her eyes for sure looks so different. And it's so sad because her eye shape was so cute. She had huge, beautiful eyes. I think that was like one of my favorite things about Ariana. But now her eyes are more slanty. So judging from the nose job, if she did have one, the alleged nose job, it looks like she may have gotten it between 2012 and 2014. And that was around the time that she probably would have went and got it because she was above 18 at that point. It also appears she may have gotten an eyebrow lift. She used to have more straight eyebrows, but now her eyebrows have like an arch to them a bit. So I would say she definitely did something like that, allegedly. Let me not say definitely, allegedly she did. And the most evident lip fillers, which everybody seems to get these days. I don't know why. Most lip fillers in person don't look as good as they do on social media. Just love the lips that you have. And I'm saying this as someone that wanted to go and get lip injections because I wanted to make my upper lip a bit bigger because when I smile, my upper lip disappears. See, look. It goes away completely. And I got that from my dad. And I was not even considering getting my lips done until I saw on social media like black girls going to get lip injections when they already have full lips. Because I have like full lips. But I was like, well, I wish my upper lip wouldn't just disappear. But you have to learn to love yourself, girl. Like, it's okay. All the imperfections make you who you are. And it makes you perfect in your own image. I'm not totally against plastic surgery because I do believe if something really bothers you, go get it done. But I think a lot of people are now being being influenced by celebrities, by social media influencers, just the every day-to-day person, because even now everyone can be a celebrity. Like they can just post, oh, I got my nose done, and then they get a million views or a million likes. It's just different now the way society is conducted, so we are so easily influenced by so many individuals, and I can see why plastic surgery is now becoming so prevalent. But y'all, please learn to love yourself before you get any work done, because even when you get work done, you're gonna want to get more stuff done. Once again, I'm not anti-plastic surgery, because I may want plastic surgery in the future. I don't know. As of now, I'm very content with how I look and who I am, but I'm 22 years old. There's no reason why I should be getting work done. If you get a little bit older and you want to like tighten some stuff up, or you want to suck some stuff out, I get it, but we have to really work on loving ourselves in general. But enough with that rant. But Ariana Grande's look is giving very much cultural appropriation, but facially, and changing the way she looks. And that'll get into my next point that we'll be talking about in a second. And that's basically you trying to look like someone you're not. So a lot of people see that Ariana is clearly emulating an Asian identity with how she looks today. And it can be seen as very problematic, especially when she's coming out saying that she's never gotten any work done, when she looks so evidently different. Even like the way she wears her makeup, she does the very rosy cheeks, which is very popular in Asian culture, and even the way she wings her eyeliner, that's prevalent in Asian culture too. And then the eyes, the snatched look, which everybody honestly has been getting. Several people have called out Ariana for trying to take the Asian aesthetic and use it to her advantage. And they have accused her of also using the Black culture to get what she needs and wants as well. But before she went into Asian fishing, she was blackfishing, allegedly. But if you look at these photos, you wouldn't think it was too far-fetched. So there has been a major shift in beauty standards that I've seen with our top celebrities and superstars. Lots of celebrities have shifted from blackfishing and using Black culture to using more things that identify closer to white, because skinny is back in, baby. Skinny is in means white is right, and that's what's going on right now, and that's what it appears to look like. People have accused Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian for using the Black culture for profit, and even procreating to create Black children, or I would say racially ambiguous children that have Black features and are half Black, and now they're no longer with Black men. They started looking more white. But even with Ariana Grande, Ariana has this R&B soul type of vibe, which I love her R&B music, which is like a huge part of Black society and Black culture. So we're going to talk about blackfishing and even Asian fishing. I'll give you guys the definition. According to CNN, blackfishing is when people change their appearance with makeup, cosmetic surgery, or digital editing to appear Black. And that kind of goes hand in hand with Asian fishing, except switch Black for Asian. And that's what people believe Ariana is doing today. Black fishing, or any type of fishing, is seen as worse than just pure cultural appropriation, because you're taking it a step further by not just trying to take aspects of that culture, but now trying to be a part of that culture without receiving the repercussions that that culture deals with on a day-to-day basis. So many social media influencers and stars have been caught for blackfishing. You name any white influencer or celebrity, they probably were caught blackfishing, and it's embarrassing at this point. In music videos, magazine covers, Ariana has been looking browner and browner each time she drops a new project. And whether or not she's being intentional with what she's doing, she's profiting from the Black culture by looking racially ambiguous, because racially ambiguous women get more props in media than Black women who actually have the brown skin that you guys are portraying to have. Also with blackfishing, Ariana has also been called out for using the black scent. And if you don't know what the black scent is, the black scent is using AAV, which is African American Vernacular English, which is using slang terms like, yo, what's up, the aura that we have, the aura that we hold. Okay, I'm gonna just say that.
Kill me, get your ass in here.
Kill me, get your ass.
Come on, girl.
Alright, it's funny.
I'm like, bitch, that's my cookie, that's my juice, okay? Carry on. Thank you, next.
With TikTok, it is prevalent that AAVE is now being used more frequently, because there are a lot of trending sounds by Black creators and also within the gay community that use a lot of AAVE, so it's almost inevitable for it to be used. But that is one other thing that Ariana has been called out for when it comes to her blackfishing. When Ariana first popped into the scene, she was a white girl with this very bright red hair, and then she just got darker and darker progressively as she's gotten more fame, and she has definitely profited off the Black community community through that. A lot of people may think that blackfishing is a compliment to the Black community, but it almost is not, because it's insulting, especially since, like I said earlier in the video, racial ambiguity, am I even saying that right? Racial ambiguity, being racially ambiguous in general, is seen as a positive, and it takes away from the Black community because you take certain opportunities away because you're seen as a doable Black person. It also takes away the history and the trauma and the ancestry that Black people have gone through in the past, and even today. It takes away from that by you just using slang and painting your skin brown to appear as something that is seen as so beautiful. Because I'm gonna say Black women and Black men, Black people in general, are just beautiful people. You can't just use the looks that we have, the skin color that we have, and the aura that we carry to benefit yourself, especially with all the trauma and oppression that we carry on our backs. And another problem with blackfishing is when you can just revert back to being a white woman whenever it deems you right and you feel that it's to your advantage. For instance, Ariana was on the cover of Vogue and she went back to having white skin and blonde hair, and all of a sudden the dark skin is gone. It doesn't benefit for when you're on the cover of Vogue. I mean, how many Black women have been on the cover of Vogue compared to white women? Let's be for real. It's beneficial for you in that moment to be a white woman. Her song 7 Rings for sure has had people talking, and though I do love that song, that is my song, I will say, I love that song. There are some attributes of the song that people saw as problematic. The main issue that people had with this song is that she really utilized the hood aesthetic. She was in front of a trap house. She had a line in the song where she said, "You like my hair, gee thanks, just bought it." But a lot of people took offense to that because they felt that it whitewashed the politics surrounding weave within Black communities. I will say that I completely disagreed with that in that context, because I feel that it actually helps to show that not just Black women wear weave, because for some reason that is a huge stereotype against Black women, and that's a very big idea that a lot of people have, is that Black women wear weave and white women don't, when all you see is white women with extensions in their hair. Extensions is still weave, it's just that it's labeled as weave for Black women because weave is seen as bad, but extensions is seen as, oh, that's not bad. And also it's seen as more believable that white women can have long hair, so extensions is okay. Ariana did apologize by saying that she never meant to offend anyone, and she did think that it was okay and important to have a conversation about these issues, but it doesn't take away from the fact that she may have offended a large group of women and even men. So those are my main points on Ariana Grande and her identity crisis, and why so many people believe that Ariana does not love who she is and is not content with how she looks. From plastic surgery to the Black scent to having Black skin when she chooses to, and even her weight loss allegations, it can be seen that Ariana has a lot of self-esteem issues. But I will say this, it's so easy for us to judge and say, why would you act like this? Why do you act like that? When you don't have the whole world watching you on a regular basis and you're trying to figure out what works for you. I'm not going to excuse her for taking advantage of the Black community in some circumstances, but in other cases, I do think it's just figuring herself out, especially when she got into stardom at such an early age, where she was at the peak of her really trying to discover who she is as a woman. But I, of course, want to know what you guys think in the comments down below on Ariana Grande and her identity crisis. Do you believe she's having an identity crisis, or do you think this is all just a bunch of baloney? Let's get the discussion going on in the comments, but of course, as always, be respectful, because it is unnecessary to be a BITC. We're not going to say the rest. But thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.